Hey everybody, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Patty.
And we are
Alderman Farms.
Welcome to the first installment of hashtag Follow Fridays
Yes.
at Alderman Farms.
I'm so excited.
It's our pleasure to introduce you to Daniel and Rua of Copperhead Road Homestead.
Well, Daniel and Rua, we are tickled to death that you took time out of your busy homestead life to join us here. And I'm going to turn it over to you right off the bat and get you to tell our audience who you are. Tell us about your homestead, how long you've been in it, how did you get into it, what are you doing there, and then we'll just go from there. So have at it.
Well, I'm Rua, and this is Daniel.
No, I'm Rua, and that's Daniel.
And we live in Western Kentucky. We have a homestead that we work on with my parents. We moved here first, but then my parents moved here shortly afterward, and they're about a quarter mile up the road from us. This is property that's been in my family for years. And since we got here, we started with the gateway drug, which is chickens. And then we've got, they had chickens already. And then they've got goats, and we've got cows, cattle, I guess, cows and bulls. So that makes cattle. We got Mangalitsa pigs. We've got guineas. We've got ducks. We've got geese. We've got rabbits now. We've got all sorts of different things. We've been on YouTube for about a year, creating content, and we've got 4 children. So we probably should have mentioned them first, I guess.
As opposed to all
I was waiting for that.
And oldest is 9, the youngest is 4, and we're just learning as we go. We
have a standard poodle and a giant schnauzer. Don't forget our dogs.
Yeah, we just got a standard poodle about 2-3 weeks ago, so she's down here behind us somewhere.
She's underneath here.
Anyway, she's just a puppy, and then we've got a giant schnauzer.
Schnauzer?
Schnauzer.
Oh.
They're German. You gotta say schnauzer.
Yeah, that's probably right.
That is probably, but it's schnauzer.
But we're just having a good time and trying to learn, and we really want to grow our own food and be self-sufficient and teach our children some real skills, and just spend this time with them and love them and just enjoy them. So that's really what we're doing here and what we're all about on Copperhead Road.
So you talk about growing food for your family.
Yeah.
Obviously, that apparently is one thing that led you to the lifestyle. Tell us about the thought process. Did y'all grow up living the homestead life?
No, I mean, we had a garden, I guess, a couple of times that I remember as a child, but I grew up just about a mile from here, 2 miles maybe, not very far. This has been in our family, but nobody lived here. It was just, we camped here, me and my brother and my dad with the Boy Scouts whenever I was growing up. But we lived up the road, and we didn't have any livestock. I think we might have had rabbits for a little while growing up, but not for very long. I think my parents got turned on to that. We just really believed. We had an ice storm several years ago that a lot of people lost their power, and we grew up here near the New Madrid fault line, and we've always heard that there's going to be a big earthquake, and anything could happen. We just really want to be self-sufficient as possible. The Boy Scout motto is be prepared. And, we just wanted to, be able to do it ourselves. And then I was a preacher full time, and I moved to California, and I preached there for 6 years. And one day Rua said, you were always talking about this property in Kentucky. What do you think about moving there? And before she could change her mind, I sold our house, quit my job, and moved here. So from the time that she mentioned that to the time we were here was only 6 weeks.
You're kidding me. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So in 3 days, we put our house on the market on Wednesday, and it was sold on Saturday night. It wasn't even a sign in the yard. And my parents are over here too. It was their dream to move over here my whole life, and they never did it. And then we moved over here, and then they did. So we're people who make people's dreams come true.
I don't know about all that.
So
love it.
Our stories are so paralleled. When we moved here, this was, the family property that Tommy used to come up and go hunting on. It's an hour and a half from where we were both raised. But we didn't sell our house so quick. It took us a while to sell our house. We moved to a mobile home also where there was nothing. But it's taken us a lot longer to get to where we're at. Y'all are
way
doing it
ahead
quicker.
of the game.
Y'all are doing it quicker. I just got my high tunnel going on 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So y'all are moving at a much faster pace than what we moved at, and it's just very encouraging and inspiring
Thank
to
you.
see y'all working so hard towards self-sufficiency and
Yeah.
being able to provide for your families.
Thank you.
I wish we would have been able to do more sooner.
Yeah.
Do you now, or do you have plans to make money from the homestead? Do you have plans to do any market gardening? Are you doing market gardening now?
So maybe we'll do some, market gardening. I'd like to do a nursery. We have Bengalita pigs. I've got, 4 females. So I've got one of her coworkers. I didn't want to sell one yet, but one of her coworkers wanted a pig. And so I quoted it for him, and we might be able to make $200 or $300 on every pig at least. That would be profit, not total.
Yeah.
It would be more than that. For the pig itself, gross. There's lots of opportunity, I think, for businesses if you're a go-getter and smart and willing to put yourself out there on some things. So.
Also, my goal has always been providing food for my family.
Yeah.
To feed my family. And that's what helped me become a better gardener, is learning how to grow our own food.
Right.
And then that transferred to growing for the farmers market. And honestly, it's just been the last 2 years that I have brought very much to the farmers market. I would bring our extra, but like the last 2 years, I've actually planted tomatoes for the market.
Nice.
To bring to the market. So,
I think one of my biggest problems is that I have tried to start too big and do too much, and then I fail at everything. It just gets all weedy and awful. So I looked at my, empty field out here. I've got 2 acres, that I can do whatever I want to with. And beforehand, I was like, I'm going to do this and this and this and this. And then I thought, no, I need to scale it back and just make it, 2 or 3 beds here and the high tunnel. And that's enough, because we got a big high tunnel. It's, 148 by 30. So, that's a big garden in and of itself.
Man, it's
It
twice
is.
the length of ours. I think
Yeah.
ours is 30 by 75 or 35 by 70.
He applied for another one.
Yeah,
so
we
we'll
applied for
see.
another one too. So
Oh,
we'll
wow.
know in April. And people we talked to said that we're more likely to get one this next year than we were this last year,
Wow.
because all
What
the
are we gonna
points,
do with all this?
because all the points that we got from last year we'll get, plus we'll get more points because we're on schedule with this one. So
Maybe I don't know y'all's religious base, but maybe God knows something we don't know if we get all these things, because I don't know.
Yeah.
we've been very blessed. We strongly believe that. So.
Yeah.
Well, we had such a great time getting to visit with Daniel and Rua. Oh, it was just, we're just linked together. Our
Yeah.
stories are so similar. They seem like a great couple, and they got it going on, don't
got
they?
it going on.
They've done in what, 4 or 5 years what it's taken us 20 years
Yeah,
to do.
no kidding. They're way ahead of the game.
But I really, really enjoyed the chat.
We talked for an hour and a half, y'all. It just kept going and going, and it was just such a pleasure. And I've talked to Daniel since, and he said they felt the same thing. Nobody really understood or recognized that we had talked so long.
Yeah. So head on over there and subscribe to their channel. Go on one of their videos and comment. Tell them we sent you over there. And just give them support. Give them some love.
There's a link in the description.
Also, be looking for our next video. Hopefully, it'll be coming out this coming Friday. For Follow Friday, we'll be introducing you to another fellow homesteader YouTuber.
That you may have never heard of, but you're going to hear about them soon on #FollowFridays at AldermanFarms. Hey, give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscription and ring that bell so you'll get notified when the next Follow Fridays video is up.
And please share.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good day.